at the 6th of December, 2022, about 8:25 a.m. Central Time. All right. I get the impression there's just massive confusion in the markets. And let me explain it. The jobs data of last Friday, too strong. Then we come out with yesterday some ISM PMIs, too strong. The market's not quite certain what that means because the idea that the Fed can pivot backwards, if that's the right word, pivot, that's in question. I don't think anybody has any idea what this all means for energy. So far, the demand side of the cycle seems wrong. The supply side we know, but why are prices down? I have a feeling they're down because the supply side people are questioning and they don't have a good handle on it. There was a foreign sale of soybeans, gave it a bit of a bid today, unknown destination, which is typically China. Bonds and notes, take a look here. They are still in a rally mode. This is why I say things are confusing. Does the Fed get more aggressive here and say, you know, what we're doing, maybe there's a lag effect, but it's not showing up, so why don't we go for another, instead of 50 basis points, 75 points? That could happen, and that's next week. We're looking at a mixed bag today in the foreign currency markets. I don't see them trending. It's one of those rare times in the market where just about across the board, I'm not seeing real trends in the market. I'm seeing markets that are now doing sort of like that. When we look at the let's get to the economic data before I get to this part for you. Here we go. We look at the trade balance, and that came in a little bit better. They were looking for 80 billion. They got 78.16. But remember, this number can get worse here as the dollar has been slipping. It's no longer 114. It's down to 104. That changes the dynamics of that. I've been saying Red Book sales. Do you remember we were at 10 to 13% in the spring and summer? Above previous week and year. Look at how it's narrowing in because now you're getting normal. So the COVID impact is long gone. Now we're comparing the numbers that make a bit more sense, and that's why you're suddenly here with barely a 6% increase in them. The API numbers come out. The Bank of Australia has been talking like they wanted to be dovish. It's not sounding that way. They went up by a quarter point hike. 30 analysts, all 30 that I had been following, they were looking for that. There was some talk that maybe the bank would only go 15, but it is a 10-year high. And the bank, if you listen to them, they are still talking very hawkish. Could this be another rate hike coming at the next meeting? It's very possible. So you put it all together, and where are we in these markets? Well, that becomes the big question, and that's why I'm showing you these pivot points. You get to markets that, in my opinion, aren't trending. It often takes over that the Bollinger Bands narrow in, and as they narrow in, it becomes something of a day trader's delight. And the reason is the market doesn't want to trend, and it just is whipping back and forth in those bands. Well, that's where something like this might come in for you, and the word is might. I also use this when I'm looking to see, is the market extending itself? Is there a better entry spot for the points that I want? Maybe I can't get my number. Maybe I look at this and say, okay, that market just made its thrust one way or the other. How I put the course together, it's a free, I want to make that word to you, a free video course. It teaches you how I teach. And I will walk you through what is a pivot point. You have it on your charting software. You might not know how to use it. How do you work it with momentum? Put it together, and I do it in a video series that's very easy to understand. Again, to get it, go to our website. Under free offers, you can move your cursor up here at any time. Free offers will be right there as well. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you at the end of the day with our market wrap-ups. Trade well.